I see. You have it all figured out.
We'll need somewhere we can meet up if we ever get separated. And I can't think of a better place than the Bastion.
Alright. With the invaders gathering strength, I suppose I have no choice. And we should look into the Bastion. But like I told you, I have a lot to do, and I may need to deal with matters in Tavar from time to time.
We'll work something out.
Just don't make me regret this.
Follow me.
If you like. Have you heard anything about your father?
Wardek? That traitor? Nothing since the war with the Alps. Why do you ask?
The rumor is that he's dead.
An experienced Alp commander like him? I don't know. Someone that poisonous is hard to kill.
Wonder what this place used to be.
No, just can't do that yet. So just what is it you do in Tavar?
I'm a berserker warlord now, and something of an oracle and leader to the people there. My word carries great weight with the other warlords, and they've entrusted me with... So if it comes under an...
In that case, these alien invaders should be right at the top of...
Yes. The other factions are trying to take over...
What do you know?
I saw their flying fortresses arrive.
Those that's why the old man calls...
It's hard to say. There's probably more. It's clear...
You should... You need any help with your...
You offering to help me? There's no pressing matters until... Right now, the threat posed by these alien invaders is my main priority. Don't worry. I'll let you know if I...
Are you...
Once again, you shouldered a great responsibility. And once again, you overcame every obstacle with... But you ought to pay more attention to the bigger picture. A planet needs more than just humans to be helped.
That didn't work. Too easy. Infection.
Jax, glad you're here. Kaya and the little one were worried.
How's my son?
Doing pretty well, considering. But it's too much for a boy his age.
He shouldn't even be here.
Well, his mother wanted him with. These last few days have been something else.
Kaya left you in charge of our child?
She did, and I consider it an honor. I know you're both busy, and I see no signs of that changing anytime soon.
I'm taking the boy to the Bastion. Kaya and I think it's the best thing for him, given the circumstances.
Won't hear me complaining. Means you're responsible for the boy from here on out. The Bastion is in the north, right? The ruins where that Dawkins fella lives?
Seems like everybody but me knows who the old man is and what he's up to.
Well, you've clearly been...
Clear.
I'll head out to the Bastion right away then. Gotta get the place ready. I'll see you there. Watch yourself.
Is it true the Morcons are bad people, Father?
Where did you hear that?
Mother says they invaded our camp at the World Heart and killed lots of us. It was really horrible. Why are the Morcons doing this?
It's hard to explain.
I don't get it. Only bad people would do something like that.
We'll make sure nothing like that happens again.
I know. You always say it's a dangerous world. But people shouldn't do things like that to each other.
No, of course not. It was a small group. I'm sure not all Morcons are like that.
You mean those weren't real Morcons?
They were, but I think they attacked the World Heart because they were bad people, not because they were Morcons.
You're right, Father. It's hard to explain.
What are you up to?
Mother says I have to wait here until she finishes her work. But she's taking so long.
It's probably for the best. You're not safe out. Come with me. I'll get you out of here.
Really? I don't have to wait anymore?
I'll take you to the Bastion.
Oh, I've always... Asker says there's ghosts.
Really? We'll talk about this later.
Okay. I love ghosts.
Come on.
Mother,
Yes?
Asker said he'd be coming back to the fort in Tavar soon. Is that right?
He's got some things to take care of.
He should come back then.
Don't worry, you won't be gone long. Very good.
Where have you been all this time?
I'm not sure I should tell you.
Oh, come on. I'll understand.
I was unconscious, so I couldn't come see you.
Unconscious? Really? Like when all the lights go out and everything?
That's right.
Wow. Why were you unconscious?
There were these, Come on. We gotta keep moving.
don't you tell me what happened to you?
I don't want you to worry.
Really? I'm the son of the biggest daredevil in the world, and you don't want to worry me?
Yeah, well, the less you know, the less you... Hey.
Good to see you, Jax. Have you thought about what you want to do next?
No. I'm still deciding what I'm going to do with you first, Dawkins.
Ah, so you know.
That's right. And I'm just about ready to stick my gun down your throat. Why didn't you just tell me who you were from the start?
I thought it might be confusing, and I knew you had some personal business to deal with first. But now that you're done, we can finally start our work. The Skyans have a considerable head start, so we don't have much time.
How did you escape the
When you defeated that pathetic hybrid form, the logical part of the machine... And that's when Dr. Adam... Eventually, I managed to... But it was a few weeks before I could move properly. Can't say I'm quite my old self yet. But...
Why the hell should I get
You have no other choice, Jax. You won't be able to get rid of that alien infection without... And besides, how long is it since you had a good dose of ELEX? You don't have enough strength or magic to fight. And the infection is... I'm the only one who can save...
I guess you're right. We might as well...
Let me start by explaining exactly what's happening to you. The Skyanids that bit you are highly enhanced with a purple substance not unlike our blue ELEX. That's why I've taken to calling it Dark ELEX. The whole thing is rather confusing, but both our blue ELEX and this new purple stuff have a few things in common. They both come from a different world. And they can both cause terrible mutations. But this dark ELEX is more like a disease. It's highly infectious, and once it finds a suitable host, it replicates.
You have a lot... You sent a signal into space when you were still the hybrid. And then this strange object appears in the sky. Just what the hell did you do?
You have to understand, although I still remember much of my time as the hybrid, many of the... But it appears the hybrid opened a wormhole. A phenomenon capable... And clearly our unwanted visitors used it to...
Right. And I guess them attacking us now is just pure coincidence.
I understand why you're angry. I would be skeptical too, but I'm afraid that's all I can tell you. I ask myself these questions every damn day. But those memories are gone. The hybrid machine is a thing of the past, and there's nothing We have to look forward. Try to figure it all out before the Skyans overwhelm us.
Skyans.
The alien invaders gave it to themselves. I was able to intercept some of their transmissions, which is how I know they're getting ready for the next...
You can understand them?
It's not difficult. I've spent many lifetimes in the pursuit of scientific knowledge. And the language of science and mathematical algorithms is universal. The Skyans are no exception.
All right.
They've come with a huge number of warriors and creatures to take over our planet.
Why don't you tell me something I don't know?
Their formers are already operational. They're using them to pump dark ELEX into the ground. That makes the areas around these formers extremely dangerous. I wouldn't recommend approaching them without the best equipment possible and a substantial military force.
Get to the point.
In the end, that's what it boils down to. Military force and equipment. We need strong allies who will If we are to stand a chance against the overwhelming strength of the Skyans, the... I see the infection as a... And your memory, too. I believe you wanted to say something?
That's the best you can come up with? Brute force and military power?
That's only the beginning. We have a lot of work ahead of us, Jax. First, the Bastion is going to need improvements if it's going to house a growing army. And we can't lose sight of the movements of enemy troops and their sky... If we see them making any significant advances... And of course, the first thing we need is a suitable...
When are you going to do something about my infection?
I'm already working on it. The study of Dark ELEX. We still have time. Look, it's going to take time. I need peace and... In the meantime, you...
Okay. Let's say I start looking for an ally to join.
There are so many feuds. So speak to the leaders of each faction. Find out who would make the best and strongest ally. Join them. Poach their warriors, or, I don't know, capture their command. I don't care how you do it.
About the military forces of the... Kaya, the powerful berserker mage, is gathering her troops in the borderlands of Tavar, ready to protect the land from potential danger.
The Berserkers were never particularly adept at foreign policy.
Says history's greatest tyrant.
That was a long time ago. We all paid the price for our mistakes. Some more, some less. Okay. However, we still can't say which faction would be most effective as an ally. We need to get more information about the other factions.
Improvements for the Bastion?
Well, the first thing we need to do is clear the surrounding area of anything. We can't take the next step with those.
Is that all?
You're the expert in killing things.
Time to check our progress.
All right, what do we still need to...
Well, the Bastion still isn't fortified well. First of all, we need to eliminate the beasts in the... I'll have to start thinking about who I want to... We still need... My son is still out there somewhere. And let's not forget, there's the small matter of my infection. That's for you to deal with.
Good. Then we know it needs to be done. And remember, the sooner you join a faction...
Yeah, I know. Things will be harder without the kind of training and equipment I can get from them.
That's right.
Why would any faction want...
But all these factions have been fighting each other as long as they can remember. So the only solution is a new central power. As soon as the others see that humanity stands a chance against the invaders, they'll join. It's up to you to recruit them and train them, and find your old strength. You must prepare them for the coming war. They'll be fighting to stop the total Be their hero, be their leader, their last hope of salvation. Beast of Zakor.
Don't call me that. It's ancient history. And it isn't true anymore.
And yet, people still talk about your fight with the hybrid, about what you did in the war. You might be an outsider to them now, but they'll...
You're a fucking hypocrite, you know that? Like you had nothing to do with the
I'm weak and I'm burnt out. And the machine that controlled me back then doesn't... It's your willpower that saved us all from the hybrid. And you still have it, just as strong. So go out there, convince them to fight with us against the sky. Just don't make me wait too long.
That was fun. I wish we could spend more time together.
Well, you know, I have to...
Yeah, I know. You have lots to do. But still, it'd be really great if you came to visit.
Stick with Asker. He'll look after you while I'm gone.
I'm gonna take a look around. Maybe I could find traces of the spirits Asker was talking about.
Just don't make me wait too long. The future of the world is at stake.
Not bad.
I don't know enough about that.